armory video, well overdue. So to straight up, this video is in two parts. First bit will be just really good upgrades to go for. Second part will be bound weapons and what you should do with them, because fuck me, some of you do not know what to do with fucking bound weapons. So I'll go over this very fast, considering it's going to be very slow. This way you can see what I'm clicking on, and you know, I don't have to edit in what it is and whatnot. So basically I'll just go over the mods, I'll say which ones are good to go for, and I might say which characters they do best for. But start off with specials. Start off down here to some Raider. Ship, AP down mod is way better than any of that. Bonus 45% attack when attacking enemies more than 50% HP. That can be good on a Krista or a Waste Not character, so I won't rule that out, but generally just stay away from Raider 4 on Reds. Supporter 4, self-healing, shit. I'll get this over real quick. Regain 100% HP at the beginning of each wave. That is not in raids and war. That is purely in fucking survival road and road maps. So do not get regain 100% HP, as I've seen a lot of you have actually put that on a weapon. So it's getting out of there, it's pretty shit. Defender 4, very, very good choices here. Really good for a defense weapon. So Jesus, P, anything that you want to keep alive, or generally even you can put attack on it. It's just that good. So focus stun, if you don't know what it does, if it activates, you gain focus. So pretty simple, right? Taunt goes away, confuse goes away, you're immune from that. It's really nice, and plus you have the chance of stunning them, which is also very good. Bonus 40% defense when taking damage from enemies with more than 50% HP. It is a viable option if you want to keep characters alive for longer than you know, the initial turn, but that's more of a basic attack just to keep them alive from that. And it does leave them open for a window, so generally I wouldn't recommend that. I would definitely say focus stun is definitely the way to go. Slayer, splash damage can be good on Krista, you know, Governor, whatever it might be. Just get rid of the Guardian Shields and whatnot. So yeah, even on a Clat 2 character like Gov, really good weapon. Everything else on that is shit. Bleeding, you don't need it. And bonus crit, team player covers that, so no need for that. Strong, Slayer. Slayer is really good. It's healing stun, so you have a better chance of stunning them, and you gain a little bit of HP, so it can counter infection in a small way, not greatly, but it is a good weapon if you want to have a bit more control on your team. Everything beneath it, won't worry about it, it's shit. Best weapon for that is just, I guess you can put on defense. More primarily you'd want that on attack, since if you put on defense it's more of a window. So Raider, you know, it's pretty good. This is actually a pretty good one. So if you haven't got the Absolute Defense Axe, this is a really good alternative. So has a chance to give minus 50% AP when attacking the character, so that's a really good defense weapon for greens, probably the best defensive weapon for greens. But bonus 45% attack when attacking enemies more with more than 50% of their HP, fucking fantastic in Alpha's hand, good in pretty much anyone's hands, pretty much, because greens either have stun or this, and I think this is way better than stun. That's my personal opinion, so I would run this in over healing stun. Just my opinion, but I would say bonus attack is actually really, really good as not a crit success. So down there we've got supporter, reviving teammate. I think it's shit. You got to kill the enemy, and it's not an instant effect you can have, so it's pretty shit. And everything beneath it, yet again, is shit. So I wouldn't even bother researching it. Save your armory tokens for crafting and researching other things. Defender, yet again, this is probably the worst one out of them all. Absolute dog shit. The 170 crit is absolute shit. Just stay clear of it. Utter crap. Reflect damage, yeah, I'll hook over again. Can be usable, but honestly, I'll put a reflect damage mod there and just, you know, like have a AP down weapon mod or whatever. So the bonus defense, yet again, it's alright. So stay clear of everything like that. Now tough is definitely the most interesting one and the most versatile, so you can go loads of different ways with tough. So first of all, Slayer, double attack, pretty self-explanatory what you're going to need this for. That's double, so you got double attack and crit up. Really good for a rampage weapon. You put rampage on the 4th slot, it's fucking beast. Don't need bonus crit, everything else, useless. Now I really got to emphasize this, I really do recommend everyone has a bonus AP blue weapon. So you need it for a beta, a princess, a mercer, anything can get it going turn 1. Turn 1 you can get someone off the board, that's something you don't have to worry about, no turn 1 actives. no getting commanded into a rush. It's just a really, really solid weapon. So I do recommend everyone at least has one of them. Bonus 45%. You know, the bonus attack, yet again, it can be good, but, you know, I'm going to say it's probably not as good on blues as it is on greens, because blues have a lot more variety in what they can choose. So, just my opinion. So, defender, pretty good again. Elusive, if I can fucking click on it. So, elusive and pair is really good for defensive weapons. Shivas, frost, you know, it's any blue that you want to stay alive on defense. Really, really fucking good weapon. Heavily recommend it. Yet again, the bonus defense is pretty good if you want to keep them alive a little bit longer from basic attacks. But everything else, ignore. So, and then we've got supporter down here, which is impair and ape. So, here's the thing. I don't think this one is good at all. I would rather have a double attack of 20%, or, you know, shit, even elusive. Because you might as well have, like, it's minus 20% AP. That's fucking nothing. You might as well have an AP drain mod on and, you know, have a Dr. Stevens for impair. That's my general opinion. I'll stay well clear of this as well. So, then we'll go into fast real quick. Slayer, party healing, shit. Everything on this, shit. Ignore it. It's god awful. Yet again, it's wave. Wave means roadmap and fucking SR. Useless. Get rid of it. Raider, bonus HP, and bonus 8%, really good. You know, 8% is really good. A little bit of bonus HP to keep them alive a little bit longer, it's really good. And then bonus attack, you already know my opinion on it, and everything else, stay clear. And then defender, impenetrable defense, really good, and it gives them 20% slow, which can fuck them up significantly because it might take them an extra round to even get a rush. So, yet again, you know my opinions, everything else, stay clear of. And then we'll go to supporter. As you can see, a common theme is I leave supporter because more than likely it's pretty shit. Leech life, stay clear of it. Everything else beneath it, stay clear of it. It's shit. So that's the tier 3 upgrades you can put on your weapon on its 4-star. Now we'll be looking on the 5-star weapon, and you can put on the 4th slot. The 5-star crafts, I guess you could say. So first of all, these take a lot of fucking armory tokens to research. So I do heavily recommend you look into what you are crafting into before you just waste like 50,000 armory tokens researching everything. Because you do not need to research everything, trust me. Some of it is absolute dog shit. So, first of all, we're going to reds. Team player. Now, I'm going to say this on everything. Team player is the best thing to research on every single trait. Because 1535 is useful in every single team. 1535, extra 15% attack and 35 crit to everyone around it. Boosting the attack to up to like 60% on the fucking leader. So it's really, really worthwhile you getting 1535 weapons. And yet again, this is team player 4. So alert buffs, it's alright. It's not great. You gotta have a lot of reds on your team for it to be worthwhile. And everything else minus the 1535, I would say stay clear of. So resistance 4, cleanse. Cleanse is probably the best choice you can go for, and that's purely for defense. Cleanse gets rid of any status effects, so impair, taunt, any of that, it has a chance to get rid of it. So really good. Every turn that for every 20% AP, heal 5% of your max HP. That's actually pretty good if you want people to stay alive a little bit longer. It's alright on a trader since he'll be healing non-stop and infection won't be able to kill him out. So yet again, that's a really good one. Everything else I'll stay clear of. So cleanse definitely the best one, but the heal one isn't that bad. So we'll be going down here now. As you can see, I don't research everything because some of it is absolute shit. So destruction. Slow attack, I think slow attack personally is pretty shit. I wouldn't be using it. You know, I'd rather use like anything else pretty much. So everything else but slow attack, shit. And even so, slow attack, you know, it's not the best. I really wouldn't even worthwhile, you know, researching it. Pretty shit. So amplification, pain spread. I mean, I see the potential of pain spread, but currently you've got to have a really stat heavy team for it to work. And it would just go adjacent. So, I don't know. Personally, I'd say stay clear of this one as well. It's really not worth the armory token. So, strong. Team player, yet again, 1535, can't recommend enough. Strong attacks is absolutely fucking insane. So, for every green character you have on the team, your team gets permanent 10% attack. Yeah, pretty much you have 5 greens on the team, you get 50% of bonus attack. How mad is that? It's pretty good, right? So 1535 is good again, and everything else stay clear of. I will say, for the you get 10% defense. It can be alright on defense, especially if you have the 50% AP down when being attacked. It can be alright. So I wouldn't say it's shit, that one. So this one pretty good to research. Stonewall, defense cannot be reduced. That's pretty good, especially in 5-star arenas. If you use the Victor or one of the defense down, it's pretty good. Yet again, the heal one's pretty good. Everything else is crap. Don't even bother with it. Now, I do see some people have reduced critical hit damage by 50%, reduced rush damage by 15%, but honestly, I don't see it personally as good as the actual crits. So, if you think it's worthwhile, go for it. If not, it's personal opinion. So destruction, ransack. I do see some people like ransack, but personally, I think it's a bit of a slow one, and I don't personally want to waste my tokens in this area. See, everything below ransack is utter shit, and you can steal 2 positive effects from your enemy. But with defenses how they currently are, it's purely like defense. Like, stall them out as long as you can. If you can make them waste an extra turn, that's a win. You're not defending. Not many of them have like attack up or anything that's useful for the attacking player, so personally I don't think it's very viable, so I would save tokens on that as well. Amplification, magnified strikes, you attack, like you get extra 8% attack when attacking people are stunned. Let's be honest, when are they stunned? Not that much, so you're not going to get much use out of that. Definitely stay clear of everything fucking beneath it. It's utter shit, so save your tokens on that. Now, yet again, Tough does have the best weapon upgrades, so we'll go over that real quick. Yet again, team player, I can't emphasize this enough. Getting team player weapons, fucking brilliant. Tough health, that's really good for defense. So putting on that on a Shiva, putting that on a Frost, it's really good. And a blue heavy team, they'll get loads of bonus HP. It's pretty good. And obviously 1535 is pretty good. So elusive impair, bonus HP, 30-30 defense and HP, solid setup. Resistance, yet again, it's pretty solid again. Dazed, when attacking critical hit damage, daze the enemy for 2 turns. That's pretty fucking good since most people run 1535. They crit pretty much every hit, so that's a really good choice for a defensive blue weapon. The heal one is pretty good again, but everything else, stay clear of, is pretty shit in my opinion. Amplification, yet again, arguably the best upgrade in the game for most people. It's Rampage. Rampage, you've seen Rampage, it's fucking nuts. It can kill the whole team with double attack. Like, you have a pre with double attack and Rampage, bye bye team. Really good weapon upgrade, but everything else beneath it, stay clear of. Definitely recommend researching everything in blue, minus Destruction 4, as maiming shot is pretty wank. Basic attack critical hits are turned into maim damage. It sounds pretty good. It probably works decently okay, but it's just way too slow, and it's just not worth the tokens because everything beneath it is utter shit. Surprise, surprise. So, team player again. Now this one, yellows have pretty good stuff as well. So fast healing, really good. Have loads of yellows on the team, lots of heals going around. So Mr. Lou, great for that. Rosita, Tanya, loads of yellows that are defense heavy, brilliant. You can even use fast healing on attack to get rid of infection, stay topped up on health. It's really good. 1535 as well is pretty good. 10% bonus defense at the start of the turn, pretty good. Everything else, stay clear of. Resistance 4, yet again, it's alright. Under pressure is getting a bit more use, considering if you're dazed, confused, or whatnot. When being attacked, they reflect 250% of that damage back, which is pretty good, considering Michonne is pretty well used at the moment. And yeah, it's pretty good. What can I say? The heal's pretty good, and everything else, stay clear of. And then we'll go down here. So we got Destruction 4. Crit turns it into 100%. See, I like it. I don't dislike it. But the thing is, the way I see it is, you've got to have this with a crit chance set and crit damage set. So, it's personal preference. And personally, I would prefer 1535 to boost everyone on the team and just not be selfish onto one character. But don't get me wrong, it is definitely a really good crit chance. But you've got to have it on like Jeremiah because he hits 3 times. 3 times always being crit damage. Put a crit damage mod on it. Extra damage. You could put it on Heng Yen. But let's be honest, Heng Yen is fucking wank now. So yeah, it's personal preference. If you have a multi-attacker yellow, maybe it's worth it. But if not, stay clear of it. And then we got Amplification. Dot expansion. Attack extend the duration of the existing damage. over time effects by 1 turn. Shit. Just ignore it. Everything on that, ignore it. So, I'll be going over a few weapons I think would be good for crafts and whatnot now. And then I think I'm going to cut this video right now. So I'll just put some good weapons that mix well, so some pairings that work well together. And then in the whole separate video, I'll do bound weapons because this video is taking a very long time. So, alright, so I'll show you a few good examples and why they're good. And then next video will be bound weapons, which will be up the day after or the day after that. So yeah, peace out, boys. Hope you have a good one. And yeah, enjoy the weapons.
Okay, so we'll be looking at my weapons now. I'll be only going over the craftable ones. I won't really include any promo ones or anything like that. And bound weapons I'll keep for the other video. So first of all, I've just got to get it out there because some people are genuinely just clueless when it comes to creating weapons. So first of all, make sure when you're crafting weapons you have a 30% slot. Like this Carl's shotgun, 30% HP on its bound. Obviously I've got one adjustment on there. It didn't go as planned. Magna, 30% defense, perfect, start on that. Bump it up to, like, but here's what I say. If you're starting on the weapon, make sure it's what you want. So if you're going for a defensive weapon, you've already got defense on the weapon, you can just bump it up, it's perfect. If you're going for an attack weapon, perfect, you got the AK down here, 30% attack, double attack as well, perfect. You got 2 slots there that are already great, put huge on it, bump up the attack, rampage, and then bump it up again, you got a perfect fucking weapon there. So make sure you start with a 30% slot on it that you want. Fairly simple. I don't think I should have to say that, but I will just to cover all bases and in case someone was thinking, oh shit, I've been starting on 25s. Also another thing, don't do 3% or 2% upgrading from a 30 to 33, 32. Always go for a 5. There's no reason you shouldn't be. It's just point lazy. So I'll be going over some simple weapons that I think everyone should at least have or try for. So for defensive weapons for blues, I think this is a great weapon. Elusive impaired, so it's not a target. Definitely defense and HP'd up, so it stays alive as long as possible. Great for a Shiva or whatnot. A Frost. And then tough health, up to 2 teammates get plus 5% bonus HP per turn for each tough teammate on the team. Pretty good if you've got loads of toughs on the team. Yellow, same formula, impenetrable defense, fast healing. Keeps them alive, really good for a Lou, really good for a Tanya, anyone that you really want to keep alive for a very long time. It's a fucking great weapon. Next one, my rampage weapon, I do recommend everyone goes for one of these as well. You don't need huge AP, very large will suffice, and then bump up the attack, and then it's a perfect weapon. Another weapon that people should try for is, where is it, here we go, bonus 20% weapon, nearly came out perfect, but 2%, it only gave me 3% instead of 5. So perfect, you know, perfect for a beta, princess, mercer, anything that you want to go turn 1. It's a really, really fucking solid weapon, and I do recommend everyone has at least one of these. Another weapon I do recommend everyone has is one of these. You can only get these through elite character tokens or the 4-star weapon tokens. You do not necessarily need the huge AP on attack. You can just go 50% attack, bonus 20% AP, and 1535. If you have this in a turn 1 setup, you don't need the AP. And this weapon on an Arav, Jeremiah, anything that does a lot of damage is perfect and is a really, really solid weapon. So I do recommend everyone tries for one of these as well. Another weapon I do recommend everyone tries for is something like this. Now, I'm not saying stun is the best. Like splash damage is equally as good, or focus stun is just a better version. But this is a good weapon. So you got attack, huge, stun, so you can use it on attack or defense because it's not an open window, and then 1535 is very versatile. It gives everyone on the team 1535. So yeah, it's a really good weapon. Team player is such a good weapon. I do recommend everyone has a few for each color, as it will come in handy sooner or later. So down here we got this weapon here. I do have a 48%. I think I passed it, but bonus attack. 45% attack when attacking enemies with more than 50% HP. Really good in Alpha's hand, really good in any green's hands, because greens are very shit pretty much when it comes to weapon modification. So I reckon this is a really, really good setup for all greens. I do recommend everyone puts this in Alpha's hands, as you will see a massive damage increase. Another few ones here, just team player oriented, like bonus HP. I don't need them to really rush or anything, so this one is just to hold them in the hand, just give buffs around them, normally on a Maggie or something. It's a really good weapon. Most of these bound weapons like Mercer and Shane, I don't actually keep They're bound weapons. I could if I wanted to invest into Shane's weapon, but I've already got an absolute defense weapon for Shane, so it doesn't really worry me. Same for Mercer. 1535 is priority for him, but like I said, I've got other weapons that do equally as well good shit. And then down here, another simple one. It's another attacking weapon, 8%, 1535. Like, it's just very simple weapons that do very effective things. So 8%, brilliant. Attack. So this can go in a Jeremiah's hand, it can go in an Arab's hand. It's just very versatile with 1535. And then down here, I've still got bound weapons that I need to craft onto. But if you want to make some cheap, crappy weapons, then here's a good example. Really tanky weapon. It'll keep them alive long enough to do whatever they need. So just a few ideas of what weapons to go for. Yet again, my weapons aren't perfect. They're far from it, to be fair. They're actually pretty bad in comparison to other people's. But it's just a few ideas what to go for. So 1535 should take your priority. If you do not have that, make sure your current attack team has 1535 on it. Second thing I would go for is maybe if you're a bit newer to the game, Rampage would be a very good choice for you. And then the I don't know what the name for that, but that's a really good choice as well if you want to make your yellows good turn 1, and then the greens, obviously I did show you that weapon before. So my next video will be on bound weapons, and I will go a lot more into detail about bound weapons, who they're good for, should you keep the bound weapon, should you dump it, and just generally everything to do with the bound weapons. So look forward to the next video. That will be coming out in the next few days, and yeah, so you can just have a look at my weapons here, see if there's anything you might want to go for. Obviously they're not perfect by any standard because Earl hates me, but here you go, you can have a look at them. But definitely wait until you craft on bound weapons, because some of these weapons, like Rick's weapon here, I would not put huge on it if I could go back in time. But yeah, wait until the next video for me to go into bound weapons. But yeah, peace out, boys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helps a few of you out. And yeah, peace out, boys.